Okay, if you are tired of being broke, making excuses all the time, seeing everybody on social media live the life that you want, while you are stuck in the same situation, same life, but you know you deserve more, then brother, sister, this video is for you. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. Being broke is not only about money, it's about the choices that we make every single day. It's a mindset, a choice, not a circumstance. So many people have this mindset of like, I come from this background, this kind of country, my father was this, my mother was this. And to be honest, your financial situation has nothing to do with your background. People like this really love thinking that life only happens to them. And they're the only people with the worst case scenario. Brother, sister, sit down. You're not the only ones. Besides, look at the most successful people in this world. All of them had to go through a hard time or a crisis in life. They had to make the hard decisions, go through terrible circumstances, terrible upbringings, and they use that as fuel to give them power, to give them an urge in this life to go ahead and keep doing what they're doing. Think about it. If you had a really nice life, you wouldn't have the right motivation or the pain points to keep going, to be a successful person. So you have to go through hell in order to get to heaven. So you have to make a decision for yourself, for the people who come after you, that you will never be broke again. And everybody who comes after you, your generation, the next generation, and the generation after that, will never be broke again. But how do we do this? How do we go from a broke mindset to a rich mindset? Well, firstly, you need to take ownership. You need to understand everything that you are doing right now is the leading cause of what you are experiencing right now. If you really want to change your life, you need to change and take ownership. You need to ask yourself, how do I change my circumstances? How do I change my behavior? How do I stop learning instead of blaming everyone and everything in this world for your own life? You need to stop giving power to people, to a circumstance, to your family member, to a friend, to a situation, to an emotion. You need to take ownership of that. And if you keep giving away power, well, guess who's gonna be broke forever? You. The other thing that you need to understand is that you are using the most valuable asset in the world wrong. The most expensive asset in the world. You might be thinking, he's talking about money or stocks, maybe real estate. No, I'm talking about the most incredible and unretrievable asset in the world, time. You are using time like a broke person. Once you realize your time is more valuable than any asset ever in this world, you will use it correctly. Now, you might be thinking, hey, I have a lot of time. I can do as much as I want. But really, we do not have a lot of time. The maximum a human being has in this world is 8 to 15 years. And in those 15 years of your life, you might not even be doing what you love. You might not even be in the country that you love. The situations might not be what you love. In fact, you might be older. Or worse, you might be younger, stuck in a bad job, working 9 to 5, 40 to 45 hours a week, and still wondering if you're gonna have a really good weekend. But that's the problem. You're using your time wrong. Instead of watching Netflix shows, binge watching videos of Mr. Beast on YouTube, scrolling up and down on Instagram and TikTok, how about you spend an hour watching a podcast about mindset, how to start a business, improving your sales skills, or just knowing or finding out how to improve your financial goals, your financial stability. So, you need to stop spending your time like a broke person and start spending your time like a rich person. Selective, intentional, dedicated. You need to know what you're doing with your time. Instead of scrolling social media, try spending all that time on education, investing in yourself, and learning as much as possible. From today on, we are no longer broke. We are using the right mindset. No broke people, no making excuses. Today, we use our mindset and our time to better ourselves. If you found value in this video, please do like and hit that subscribe button. I'll see you on the next one.